Hey everyone, it's Luke here from LT Gaming, and I'm back with some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. And today I'm going to build the biggest Casemate Ironclad that I possibly can. Now before people start kicking up a fuss, I know the game is about Dreadnoughts, but hey, they did include some Ironclads and I love Ironclads, so we're going to experiment with that, but there is plenty of Dreadnought material to come, and lots more from this game in the future. Right, let's go to the Naval Academy. As you can see, I have been working my way through these bit by bit, as well as experimenting with custom battles and new builds. In particular, this Speed Basics 2 is very tough, so I might do a tutorial on that at some point. Let's build the biggest class that we can. This is based on the CSS Virginia, which came in around 4,000 tons. Was pretty well armed for the time. I think it had 2 7-inch Brook rifles, 2 6.4-inch Brook rifles, and 6 9-inch smoothbores, plus a couple of 12-inch or 12-pounder howitzers. I don't think you can replicate that as accurately here, but that's fine. We're going to go with... what will we pick? I think it's got to be all about the guns, right? So let's go with gun range and penetration. Okay, here we go. We are going to build the biggest Casemate Ironclad that we possibly can. So instantly, let's pump this up to the max displacement that we can. And rename it the LT Gaming. Obviously, it has to be called that, right? We're going to drop the speed because I want to be able to have more weight in the ship. So let's go, what do we need? I reckon about 6 knots. I mean, in reality, the Virginia... I think it did between 5 and 6 knots, so let's go with that. The absolute lowest. It can do 5 knots, this thing, right? Bulkheads will stick at maximum for the time being, but I might change that. We'll go for a slightly wider beam. Right, let's get the main tower on and the secondary tower, which we have to have. We need at least 1 funnel, but we're probably going to need 2. We might get away with 1. That's less weight, right? Let's try 1 to start with. 93% engine efficiency. I mean, the thing's already slow, though, so... yeah, let's put 2 on. Alright, let's give it 100%. 100% engine efficiency. Now, for the main gun, I'm going to go for a 9-inch at the back. Because I want to bump up my casemates for the broadside. This is what we're going to use in the actual battle. They have quite a narrow field of fire, so I need to pretty much be aligned with the other ship. But we're going to go for 8-inch guns, and I'm going to bump them up to 8.9 with a slightly longer barrel, maybe. Yeah, 5%. Awesome. Okay, cool. We've gone wider, and we can have torpedoes? No, I don't think so. I know the torpedoes in the Civil War were absolutely atrocious anyway. Damn the torpedoes and all that stuff. Okay, right. The next thing is we're going to go for enhanced reloading because I like my guns to reload. And we're sitting at 4,300. I'll drop the bulkheads to standard. If you go any lower than that, flooding becomes a real problem. If you get hit and you take a flood, then you can just sink, and it's not pleasant. Now, here we go. Main belt armor. Let's really bump this up. I want this thing to be insane. I want to get as close to 5,000 tons as possible. I've left guns, obviously, off this on purpose, so I can have some more weight. Don't think I can change the armor here. No, it has to be... it's not available for the Ironclads. Look, I know the game is about Dreadnoughts, but hey, I like Ironclads as well, so don't worry, I'm going to get to the Dreadnoughts, as I said. Right, let's go for 11.5 inch. Can we get away with... oh, 11.4. Let's drop that. 11.5 inch armor is not going to be easy. What can I drop? Maybe I can drop the caliber slightly of the guns. There you go. 8.8. Which means I can go back. Put back on some of the armor. Let's go for 8.5. That gives me a lot more weight to play with, right? What else could I do? I've dropped the speed. I want to go with standard bulkheads because I've played around with lower and you just get destroyed. Let's pump the crew up. We can afford that. I made the mistake in the last one of not doing that, and people let me know it in the comments, which was great. I think we can go more main belt, right? Okay, this is crazy. 11.8 inch armor. So the belt on the Virginia was between 1 and 3 inches in reality. And the casemate was 4 inches on it though, so I guess that might be the casemate, so doesn't quite equate. Okay, that looks right to me. We can play around with this a little. Go 8.6, no, we won't get it. So this thing is basically a floating battery. We can use the 10 inches here as main guns, but in reality there were 6 9-inch on the Virginia, so slightly different here. 8.5 is the max we can get with the weight, but I think we're ready to roll, and we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to have to turn the rudder fairly quickly because I need to line up the guns here. But we're packing a lot of armor, 11.8 inches. Let's see how we go. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. It's always fun to see what the AI is going to put up against you. Okay, we need to turn, like I said, and zero in. Let's have a look. Interesting. It's got one turret. Oh, straight away we hit the funnel, which is great. We're also packing a lot of armor, as we know, between 0.5 and 12.8. We haven't identified them yet. Come on. We know you're slow. We know you're underpowered, but turn. Let's speed up time slightly, I think. Oh, okay, that was some decent shots there. Not quite what we wanted. Let's keep turning for those guns, because otherwise, if you take a look here, they're going to be kind of at their extremity of where they're aimed. Oh wow! Oh, our armor held up well. We took a bit of structural damage, but we don't want to take any flooding with this thing. Nice. Okay. Very important in this is to make sure to take note of your hit chances and what you can do to increase those. So this thing could do with a bit more stability. Alright, that was nice. Poor Wyoming it's hanging in there though, 90%. The computer has up to 11.5 inches of armor. So, no slouch itself. Okay, a bit of a funnel fire, but we are definitely winning. Only takes one lucky shot in this game though, trust me. Okay, we hit their main gun, that's perfect. Yeah, they're starting to sink, which is not ideal for them. We make sure we stay perpendicular to them. Okay, we've got flooding, not good. This thing is heavy, and I've only got standard bulkhead, so you have to be very careful. I went with less on one build, and you just sink a lot, so you get really bad flooding. Okay, they are on the way out. They are just dead in the water. Oh, nasty shot on us, though. Destroyed one of our cannons, I think. They're going to sink. And it's all over. There we go. Most times I've actually blown the turret off them, which is insane. I'll show that actually in a clip next. Okay, that's not looking good for them. We're about to sink too. Oh, flash fire. Goodbye. Oh, dear. Look at this poor thing. But anyway, this is the result here. Was fairly easy win, but the ship is definitely a bit sluggish at 5,000 tons. We dealt 2k damage and we received 461. But I think the only trouble I ran into this one was when the ship got flooded, and I think that was a big issue with the bulkheads, so I definitely like to increase those and keep those around at least standard. And there we go, guys. That was the creation of the 5,000 ton Casemate Ironclad in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Really enjoyed doing that one, and I have plenty of content planned, actually focused on Dreadnoughts this time, which would be great, right? So anyway, I've been Luke from LT Gaming. Like and subscribe and drop your comments below, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.